Yo, chat. It's not letting me join. Oh,
So it's a tough day. So we're all in there together. That's why I want to say this, because we're all in this together. But let's talk about BTFA. You see BTFA, the official Twitter page here in the house. If you haven't yet, guys, make sure to go and follow the Twitter page. And I believe we also have Crypto Family on here as well. So welcome, Crypto Family. We also have one of the lead moderators, Cryptophonics. I got a chance to speak with him last night. Let's dive into BTA. So you guys see the topic, and it says the Bitrue and xt.com exchange listings. Crypto Family, I'm going to pass it to you because these are two big exchanges. These are two reputable exchanges. Can we talk a little bit about the Bitrue and xt.com exchange listings that just went live or are going live?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Jake Gagain. By the way, before I even dive into it, I got to pronounce your last name right. Is it Gagain or Gagain or Gagain?
Neither of the three. I got $100. I got $100. If you guess it right this time, I will Venmo you or cash you $100. It was none of the three.
All right, Jake Gagain.
Nope.
Wrong.
Wrong. It's well, no. In your defense, like it's not spelled like that at all. It's Gagain. It's Gagain.
Oh, Gagain. Okay, my bad, brother. My bad.
I'll do it. It's all good.
But definitely shout out to Jake, man. Awesome content creator, man. Just an awesome, not even just a content creator, but just an awesome individual in general. I have the pleasure of just speaking with him yesterday, and for the first time. And yeah,
really
just
huge.
shout out to you for having this.
Of course, for those who may not know, or for those who may just
man. And shout out to everybody for joining.
Still trying to
Every
learn
single
about
one
it.
that's here.
BTFA came out when
Bitrue
April 4th,
the
and
xt.com listing.
the team already delivered 4 exchange listings, and not just any, just 4
huge.
whatever exchange listings.
Of course, for those who may not know, or for those who
L Bank, Bitmart, xt.com for BTFA,
BTFA
and also
came out
Hotbit, and
April 4th,
those were 4 exchanges that were delivered for BTFA in a matter of about 3 weeks.
And not just
so just to hear that, Bitrue is the 5th exchange, right? And if you go on CoinGecko, I believe Bitrue is, I'll say,
xt.com for BTFA.
I'll say like the top, is in like the top 5, top 10-ish exchanges when it comes to volume. So that's not just a regular, just random kind of exchange. I mean, don't get me wrong, all exchanges definitely help out a project. Don't get me wrong, but this is definitely a big. When I first heard it, Bitrue was going to be for BTFA. I'm like, that's not only a great exchange, but that's one of my favorite centralized exchanges when it comes to
regular, just random kind of exchanges. I mean, don't get me wrong,
so,
all exchanges.
That's again, that's huge. And then even for xt.com, the fact that Binance was only released on, when was this? It was released
not only a great exchange,
last
one of my
Monday,
favorite
right? It was released last Monday. So a little over a week has been out, and of course, it was already listed on bkex, even bkex going by volume. That was only released like a top 10-ish, top 15-ish in volume, right? Of course, these they kind of just go back and forth as far as the volume stuff. But even that being a huge exchange, and then now having xt.com to announce and come out and say that Binance is going to be live on their platform Friday is huge, very, very huge. There's, of course, I don't want to say any names, of course, because I feel like how BTFA is, and this is just me as a human trying to grow. I don't want to tear down any other projects or anything like that, but I've never personally been into a project, and I'll even say like any project that does this type of stuff is rare. It's definitely rare to see projects not only deliver a lot of exchanges this early, but just deliver numerous things, partnerships, centralized exchange listings, like the staking day one, even like upgrading, changing certain things. Of course, I'm too winded. I can talk about BTFA for hours and days, but the exchanges, very, very huge. I'm super hyped about it, and it's amazing. It's definitely amazing.
Like upgrading, changing certain things. Of course, I'm too winded. I could talk about BTFA for hours and days, but the exchanges, very, very huge. I'm super hyped about it, and it's amazing. Definitely amazing.
Absolutely. And real quick, guys, if you're in this chat, do me a favor. That blue plus button in the bottom right-hand corner, click that, share it, because I think this is going to be a space that people want to join, not only for the BTFA news, but just to spread some positivity and hear some good voices talk about what's going on in the crypto space. But thank you so much. And Hobbs, I saw you unmuted. Were you going to say something after that?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Jake. I was literally about to say, before we go any further, everybody do me a favor if you're in this chat and if you're here to listen, make sure you spread the word, because knowledge is power. the reason why we decided to come out and start doing Twitter Spaces, because if you guys have never been in the Telegram, every single night, CryptoPhonics down there, and we're gonna let him bring him up to speak here in a second. Shout out to you, brother, because this man has been holding it down 5 to 7 days a week, every single night in the Telegram, spreading the BTFA word, right? And this is not one of those projects where we're spreading promises, right? We're not promising anything. Instead, we took a different route. BTFA decided to deliver first and then spread the word. So, in addition to almost heading toward 10,000 followers on Twitter, right? They've been verified on Twitter. No, they're not fully doxxed. But I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that these people mean business, right? They've been KYC to make investors feel even safer by at least 4 platforms. I can't even name them all, but I can go with flooz. I can go with the CERTIC KYC that they're working on currently. They've also been KYC through I can't remember the name of the place right now, but Assure DeFi is the other one. And in that time frame, they've also been verified on Twitter, which is one of the hardest things to do. In addition to that, verified on TikTok, right? So basically, what they're trying to do is they're just trying to show you that, hey, we are real people. We intend to do good business, and we want you to join something good so that all of these people that are out here losing money on hype, right? Losing money on hype. BTFA, their biggest slogan is no gimmicks, just fundamentals. And to me, that was a refreshing slogan that I needed to hear. And then I needed to see it. And anybody that knows me, once I see it and once I'm passionate about it, I'm coming to spread the word as well. And I feel like in a Twitter space, we can get that word spread exponentially faster than any other platform. So, one thing that Crypto Family left out, look, man, all of the stuff that he said, about 40% of that was done from day one. Like before the project even launched, they were already CERTIC audit completed, right? They already had listings on LBank and Hotbit. Those are huge things. The following week, the same week, if not the following week, Bitmart was announced. You know, these aren't gimmicks. These are just clear fundamentals that they know what the people want. And then we're going to get into a lot more in regards to utilities. But I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, I left out about like 200 different things. Sorry.
No worries. Well, we're gonna get to it all, but this token's been executing since day one. That's what I'm for. It's like, there's a lot of devs out there that just talk. They talk a big game, and they say this happened, but it's like there are a few tokens.
Yo, Jake. Jake,
when I choose to partner with tokens, I
oh my God. Yo, Jake, your mic is going like in and out, brother. Yo, yeah, it's all good. Jake's mic's going in and out right now. It's all good. But let's see. Going back to what Hobbs said. I know I left about 400 different things out for BTFA, but BTFA has a ton of things, and that's one thing. That's one of the beautiful things about it is kind of like I feel like every day when I'm hopping into this project, I feel like I'm learning something new about it. Let me message Jake on Telegram and let's see.
Yeah, and I can start talking while you're messaging Jake. So
Right.
if you guys know me, I'm Sway, one of the developers of BTFA and Bandex, and I handle a lot of the marketing. So with BTFA, Banana Task Force Ape, we've been working on this project for, I would say, 8 months now, and we pretty much were able to gather all the resources that we needed within those 8 months to be able to do a lot of things efficiently, like have our own staking platforms where they're not outsourced through another developer on their platform. We were able to have our CERTIC audits, our exchanges, and pretty much the right connections where we can be able to be on multiple platforms and do a lot of things that a lot of projects can't do as fast. We didn't this took a lot of time for us to build, because one thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to create a project that's a safe haven for a lot of people to be comfortable with their investments. We wanted to be a project that preach, like Hobbs said, um, less gimmicks, more fundamentals. And how we do that is by being a project that has fully working utilities, such as our staking, our Ape wallet, which is our decentralized wallet, where it works like MetaMask, where you can be able to buy buy.
Damn. I think I think Sway should probably start a new. Technical difficulties. Did it cut off? Yeah, I think it cut off. Wait, is my mic on? Oh, my mic is on. Yeah, I think Jake. It sounded like it might have been like connection issues or something like that. Doing new group, one mine. Okay, sweet. Oh, this one's being recorded too. Sweet. It's absolutely sweet. Yeah, but thank you all for tuning in. By the way, hope you guys are having a wonderful. What's today? Wednesday. It feels like a Wednesday. Wednesdays always kind of feel like, I don't know. These feel just neutral. All right, I'm looking at the group chat right now that they said they're working on a new. They're going to make a new. You got to put a co-host. Now he had a co-host. He had a crypto shop as a co-host. He said today's market infected. Jake's phone. Did it crash? Yeah, it's crashed. It's all good. It's all good, y'all. They're currently working on it right now. Jake is currently making a new one right now. Let's see. Oh, here we go. And we're right back into it. Actually, let me join it on my phone. I have to go into it on my phone, so I'm gonna have to mute myself. By the way, if you guys want to hear me talking stuff, well, actually, not actually. Yeah, if you want to hear me talk, yeah. Well, yeah. Go to the official Twitter. I'm gonna have to do another one actually now.
Okay.
Let me see. Copy link.
For some reason.
Here we go. Start listening.
The Twitter space got disconnected. I don't know if on my end, my phone kind of like froze up. But hopefully we get the BTFA Twitter page back in here so that other people. I see 2-Bit in the house. Shout out to 2-Bit. Crypto. Yeah, you should have just received the request post. And hopefully we get some more people in here. Looks like we have more people. Let's get it back up. Add as a speaker. Add T-Hobbs as a co-host. That's a speaker as well. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Walked into my house and it got disconnected, but we're back now. My apologies. No, I was dropping some gems, but we'll restart that. Welcome back, guys. Share the new link for anybody that does not have. We'll get just a second.
All right, looks like we got rug people, but that's all good.
Looks like
it's that kind of market. It's the kind of market we in. It's all good.
Ooh, wait. Well, Hobbs, if you want, I guess your co-host there for right now. So I could just start talking about BTFA because I was like, oh, what happened? You know,
And
but
you were doing so good, man, and then we got rug, but it's all good. We just blame Jake.
But so guys, my name is Sway. I am one of the developers of BTFA. So I don't know where I left off because when I looked down at my device, it said that the Twitter space ended. But one thing that we're trying to really, and just to be as transparent as possible, we're trying to create a project that doesn't bullshit our investors. Um, we try to be as transparent as possible when we do things, and we have the resources. We have the resources and connections that we can be able to make a lot of things happen in this space that, a lot of projects pretty much feed to the investors that they're going to do. A couple things is by having development teams help us develop our utilities and everything where we don't have it outsourced between other facilities. Everything when it comes to our utilities are in our hands, in our control, and we have a huge development team that's constantly helping us push out and evolve our utilities where you know and we're going to have things such as like a multi decentralized wallet that's on multiple platforms, an aggregator and swap, staking, and even with our DAO we can be able to do this. We can be able to do this without having to scramble to find a developer. One thing with our project is we took our time on creating BTFA, and this isn't anything that came off of speculation or following a hype train when it comes to ape tokens. If some of you guys are new, all of our utilities.
Yeah, it's a connection issue, which is all good. We should definitely finish it on the official BTFA Twitter. If Sway is down. Twitter is. Huh. All right, I'm seeing what's up with the. Every time I start on the screen goes black. Okay. My bad. Y'all were here just hear me clickety clack clack clack. He says we may need to link with Jake for a YouTube live stream. Yeah, I'm gonna see what Sway's plan is. Sway is the mastermind when it comes to what he wants to do. So I feel like I'm trying to see if he's gonna respond. But in the meantime, let me take over. Let's check this market out. What's going on around here? What's going on around these parts? Bitcoin's at $28,000. Let's see what BTFA is at right now. BTFA is currently at, what is it, 5064. Damn, pretty much everything that I'm even following right now, everything that I'm keeping track of right now is down over 11%. So, yeah, you have that. Let me see what somebody's saying right here. All right, Sway says he's setting it up right now. All right, so, all right. Whew. I said it's my fault because as soon as I tried to pronounce Gagain's last name, the Twitter space started going haywire. I don't know why. Y'all been calling him the wrong name the entire time, bro. Jake, I mean, like, yo, Jake Gagain. So I got it wrong 3 times. It's not Gagain. It's not Gagain. I think when you say Jake Gagain. I'm horrible with pronouncing names, especially countries and stuff. Like, join this, everyone. All right, let me see. All right, this is the new one right here, y'all. I'm gonna put the link up. All right, let me see. He said it's Gagain. Oh, exactly. Oh, Jake Gagain. That's what it is. It's my fault, DNA. I couldn't pronounce his name right, man. Ever since that, it's just... All right, let me see. I'm going to post the next one right here. All right, here we go. Copy. Here we go. All right, let's find it. Where's it at? Banana test full site. He said it was funny though. Okay, is it this one? Okay, perfect. My man put Jake's cell connection in more. My man put Jake's cell connection in more. I'm done.
Okay, people. Third time is a charm, hopefully. Jake, I think your sales service is just whack, man. I think you just need to come on home to Verizon, brother. But officially, Mr. Sway, can you please continue your thought? And we will try to get everybody back into the space. Please, everybody, bear with us. As you know, Twitter seems to do this sometimes, and then you mix that with bad sales service. That's just what we do. We will get through this. Go ahead and retweet the space, and then we'll go ahead and continue with Mr. Sway, and then we'll go into more about BTFA.
Yeah, so give it. This is actually my first. This is actually my first time ever hosting a Twitter space, so it's very. Yeah, it's very interesting hosting this. It's some things I'm looking at that is kind of new to me, but so yeah, guys. So a couple things that I want to say is, we're a project that we really want to be able to set a standard in the space when it comes to delivering and being essentially like the what's really needed in DeFi. And with all the resources and connections that we have, we feel like that we can be able to do a lot of things, to protect our integrity and our community's integrity while getting us listed on multiple exchanges, having a proper marketing, and also doing a couple things in the space, like, getting our Twitter verification, getting our OpenSea verification, TikTok, and soon to be Telegram, to assure people that, hey, you are in a project that is here for the long term, and that's not here short term. One thing that we do, one thing that we feel like is what we want to do is just keep letting people know about us, because we are doing a lot of things here. We have fully functional utilities that work. We are listed on 8 exchanges, and honestly, we could have been listed on over 15 exchanges. We have gotten requests from AZBit, and a couple other exchanges, but we turned them down because we rather get on an exchange that has more volume than exchange that offering us $7,000 to be on their platform. One thing that we want to do is we want to be one of those projects that preaches quality over quantity, and be able to have all of our things that we do come in-house, have all the exchanges that we do the top notch, because we want to give our investors and potential investors, like, honestly, the cream de la creme. We want to be able to partner with the best. We want to be able to partner with the best, charities in the DeFi space. And one thing that we're going to be doing, is actually partnering with the Friends of Barnabas, which is a charity organization where our NFTs and our mascot was inspired by. This charity helps protect the Barnabas apes, which are currently going extinct, and it also protects the rainforest in the Congo. One thing that we thought that was very huge for us today is, even though the market is down, we were able to lock in a partnership and sponsorship with the Friends of Barnabas. And some people don't know, but who are their sponsors? Bored Ape Yacht Club, FIG, and Bored Ape was the first charity that Bored Ape donated $1 million to was the Friends of Binance, and now we have that space to work with them and also then promote our NFT collection that's dropping, and us being able to fly out to the Congo where we get a firsthand look of what we're doing to help the Bonobos primates. So this is some things that we're doing on the back end, um, which we feel like once everything comes surface level, it will show like, hey, this project is doing a lot of things that that's something overpromised in this space today.
Yeah, absolutely. For the goals, I just realized for myself, I never really introduced myself for those that don't know me. Um, my name is T Hives, and I do run the crypto shop. Uh, 1 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are live every single day. We discuss macroeconomics as well as microeconomics and how it all affects exactly what we're dealing in, which is crypto, right? Uh, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the actual utilities of BTFA. Now you keep hearing us talk about utilities, they're live, you keep hearing all of this stuff, right? But most people have not taken the time to go through BTFA's dashboard, right? If you go to the website, the Banana Task Force 8 website, you'll notice that we have a few things at the top of the screen. We have the tokenomics, the roadmap, the blueprint, the team, the members, the Ape wallet. Now, in the Ape wallet, if you go to the Ape wallet, it's equipped with an aggregator. For those that don't know what an aggregator is, it's basically a part of the wallet that allows you to receive the best price possible on Ethereum, uh, a few chains actually. Um, the BTFA wallet offers Ethereum, the Binance Smart Chain, the Phantom Chain, the Avalanche Chain, the Moon River Chain, One Harmony, Aurora, and Aurora. So those things were live since day one, and they're going to be adding more and more chains, right? Additionally, we have staking vaults, right? People love to stake their tokens with companies that they truly believe in, aka they fully have confidence in these projects. Now, BTFA has already introduced 3 wallets or 3 vaults. The Baby Chimp Vault, which offers you 30% APY, the Chimp Vault, which offers you 50% APY, for 30 days, 7 days minimum, 30-day minimum, and then the Ape Vault that offers you 80% APY with 60-day minimum. Additionally, they've added the Diamond Ape Vault, which offers you 180% APY. And the minimum for these, as far as tokens that you need to stake, is 50 million, 100 million, 150 million, and 300 million. Now, what's cool about this particular Diamond Vault that is also offered in the Bandex chain, the governance token, right, is what people don't know is that there is an actual golden ape, right, inside one of these vaults. If you're randomly selected for this particular ape, it is automatically $20,000 in ETH into your pocket, no questions asked. So for those that are thinking about staking, just keep that part in mind that if you stake into the Diamond Vault, you have instantly entered into an opportunity to win a golden ape, which is worth $20,000 in ETH. So I'll let
Yeah.
I'll let
Yeah.
Sway speak a little bit more on that as well.
Yeah, and the thing is too, and we can, just being 100% transparent is, there's a lot of potential with our project because we have all of these utilities, and like I was saying before, even with our multi decentralized wallet, you can be able to essentially pay, you can essentially be able to buy any token on there with fiat through our wallet, and it doesn't have any bugs, no security loopholes, or any way where our code can be abused. You can be able to load your wallet up. You can be able to add tokens and send tokens, invoices, and as well utilize our swap and aggregator, which will go through price arbitrage amongst decentralized and centralized exchanges. These are some of the things that we had ready and available day one of launching BTFA, and to get the elephant out the room. But there was a wallet that sold 208 ETH on another project, and they have a 1.2% total supply of BTFA. That same wallet, it didn't sell our tokens, but it actually staked. They actually staked their entire bag in our boat for 30 days. You know, so there's big holders in this space that believes in our project. They're staking and locking away their tokens because we're on we're trying to do a lot of things without, you know, with just making ourselves neutral in this space. And a lot of people like that, and we want to keep we want to keep we want to keep it that way because we're not really about the hype. We're not really about um, just the gimmicks and the shields and everything. We want to bring fundamentals, and how we do this is by constantly keep listing on multiple exchanges, have multiple people cover us, and as well keep producing utility. And one of the utilities that we're going to be releasing soon will be our banana index DAO, which will be solidifying our space, solidifying us when it comes to decentralization. And with that DAO, anyone who owns our Bandex tokens, which is our governance token to BTFA, will have a governing vote over a lot of the decisions that's made within BTFA. Now, how we're going to be able to promote decentralization from our index DAO? Well, once we list on all of our exchanges or all of the top exchanges that we want, in the next couple of exchanges that we are looking at, and I can't say who we sign contracts with, but our is MXC, FTX, um, digifinex. Well, those exchanges. There's a lot more that we're in talks with, but after we finish listing on these exchanges, we will be actually working with Everrise to be able to do to pretty much do ever own, where we will block both of our contracts up, and we will give our community from Bandex the right to be able to approve anything that we do on either BTFA or Bandex when it comes to our contracts. And with Everrise, we've been talking with Everrise a month and a half before we launched. We have talked to Kindle, Titan, Wazoo, um, pretty much the whole team, where we let them know in advance, like, hey, this is our plan and this is what we want to do. And with Banana Index releasing, with Banana Index DAO releasing, we can be able, and us working with Everrise, we can be able to promote that decentralization where, you know, our community are the owners of BTFA and Bandex ecosystem when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, with our NFTs, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a huge donation to the Friends of Barnabas of $100,000 from the proceeds that we make. 70% will go 70% of the proceeds will go to our treasury for our company Blip Studios, which will evaluate our our company's value, which we will then forward to the SEC to be able to register our NFTs as a utility instead of a security. 20% will go to BTFA and Bandex when it comes to listings, support, and also huge buybacks, and then also the 10% will go to the team. Now, how we did these price deductions is from a business standpoint, where we can be able to stabilize not only BTFA and Bandex, but also be able to create our business where we get our evaluation. One thing that will set us apart is we can be able to work with hedge funds and venture capitalists when it comes to funding our company, and that all trickles back down to our cryptocurrencies, our NFTs, and our business in general.
huge, super huge. And just to add on, Sway, if you don't mind, I personally want to say like BTFA is my safe haven. And when I say that, I say because me personally, I've invested in a lot of projects that ended up being either, rug pulls, slow rug pulls, honeypots. The community is toxic, developers who don't develop anything, overhyping announcemements, over promising and just under delivering. So I've said this multiple times. And for those who don't know, I am Crypto Fam. I do have like a YouTube channel and stuff. Feel free to check me out. I upload a lot of BTFA content. Obviously, I'm a big fan of it. I just love the project. But BTFA is the first project that I can easily say that I don't have to worry about it when it comes to all those red flags. Like I said, the team delivers everything they promise. The community is positive. The utility is like up and beyond. I've personally never heard of deflationary NFTs. When I first read about it, I'm like, deflationary NFTs. And it's pretty much like, for those who don't know, deflationary NFTs is where like the team pretty much is going to plan on like buying up they plan on buying the BTFA NFTs at floor price and burning them. And of course, when the BTFA NFTs first come out, there's going to be about 10,000 of them, right? It's going to be 10,000 at the start. But with the team buying up the BTFA NFTs and burning them, that's going to make them more scarce, which is going to make them more valuable, which can, obviously make the price go up even more. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like NFTs, but NFTs, they can range from hundreds of dollars, thousands to tens of thousands to even millions, right? And that's just the NFTs, right? It's kind of like with the BTFA token, the native token. Now that token is deflationary through the governance token. The governance token, which is the second token of BTFA ecosystem, that token like enhances the entire ecosystem. Again, anyone who owns a BTFA NFT can earn 20% of the revenue and all that. So it's a lot of tokenomics, utilities, just everything with the project. But I've said this multiple times where it's kind of like, and also even going back to the Binance token, anybody who even holds the Binance token will earn reflections in BTFA. So it's just the whole, and this is what I refer to, the entire BTFA ecosystem. I look at it as like a huge just like money tree, and it's kind of just like out of everything, out of all the utility that they offer, there'll be multiple ways of earning passive income when it comes to this project. I've already said that I believe BTFA is going to create millionaires and thousandaires, and I stand on that. And last but not least, I'll even say, like I've said this multiple times, I'll say BTFA is like the hidden gem that everyone looks for. It's that one of a kind crypto that everyone hopes to find. And in my eye, it's I look at it as like the golden ticket. I know a lot of y'all seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when Charlie found that golden ticket and he ran home. That's how I feel with BTFA token. I look at it as the golden ticket when it comes to like crypto and stuff. So just want to throw that in there.
Yep. And Sway, if I can hop in, I'm not sure if anybody can hear me. There's a fat fire like 30 minutes from my house. So I think they shut out all the Wi-Fi and like internet connection. I think they turned off the power. So I was wondering what it was, and I went outside, and there's like helicopters dumping water all over. So that's why my internet's pretty shitty. So we're gonna do another Twitter space on my space like next week. We'll set it up, but just in case I pop in and out, just want to let you guys know why.
Yeah, we appreciate that, bro. And just like I noticed you said that in the Telegram. And of course, bro, I know you're like over here trying your best to like make sure that's going smooth for the Twitter space, but definitely make sure you're good over there.
No,
as far as just
no,
that's
willing
huge,
to die.
bro. That's definitely
I'm willing to die.
No,
don't die, man.
I'm going down for this space. This is the most important space I've done.
We got Rodney. We got Rodney in the building.
A legend.
Yo, shouts to Jake. Yo, shouts to Jake again, man. Shouts to Jake again, man. Like honestly, bro, my man.
What's up, baby?
And that's one thing I'll say.
What's up, baby?
That's one thing. Yo, what's going on?
I'm not always right.
That's my guy, Rodney.
I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. What's up?
Rodney.
Going on, brother?
I'm chilling, man. Getting ready for a token sniffer AMA right now. But I just want to say that, it's good to see a project still thriving right now and still getting things done. There's a few of those projects right now that are actually doing that, like really putting their head down, getting things done, and working at this time. And I remember doing the BTFA. I think I'm not sure if I did your first promo video, but
yeah, you actually did.
Yeah. So I remember looking through it. Like I get so many projects. I'm like, this is going to be an easy one to talk about, yada yada. And I started looking at it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm really gonna have to actually try for this, like really hard for the video. And just having the NFTs ready to go, the aggregator ready to go, And the fact that you guys, had everything up with the contract audits, like everything ready to rock, and then exchanges lined up before you launch, I think that really shows the professionalism of this team. So just congrats to just really holding it down through a really crappy time out there. And yeah, I want to give my 2 cents on that.
Thank you. That's my crypto journey, man. Much love, brother.
Yeah, much love. And the crazy thing was, Rodney, crypto family was the first two people that we reached out to when it came to promoting our project, and this was a month before we even launched. So a lot of things that we do it early, because one thing that we believe is proper preparation prevents poor performance. And if we are properly planned, we can be able to do things a lot more stable, where we can be able to fight volatility by catalysts that we have that's constantly being released every week. And when we told Rodney, like, hey, we have a year's worth of marketing planned out, we really do have a year's worth of marketing planned out. Now, when it came to actually launching, that year's worth of marketing shrunk all the way down to maybe 5 months. But because we're so avid about BTFA, and we believe in the success of BTFA, our ecosystem, and our company Blip Studios, we're hiring people that was a part of really great projects to help us be able to create and extend our ecosystem, where we can be a project that's going to be here from now till next year to a couple years from now, as long as we have a strong development team. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, we never know. Anything can happen. Anything. But what we want to do, which establish our longevity, is being able to create and establish our company, Blip Studios, where we can bridge our cryptocurrencies, our NFTs, our governance with our company when it comes to the entertainment industry, the gaming industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry that no project really has got into. And what I mean by that is creating our own esports team, getting into tournaments, having professional teams, market us, and being able to get into that type of level of environment, as well as music. A couple of things that we have done was, we have, because we had 8 months to really plan out what is BTFA and what we want to do in the space. Not only did we see other projects do certain things that we like, but when it came to cryptocurrency, but we also seen a couple NFT projects do things that we like in the NFT space. One thing that we want to do is be able to be a project that's not only strong when it comes to our cryptocurrency, but strong when it comes to our NFTs. And with that being said, one thing that we're going to be doing is giving people the access, as if you hold our NFTs, you'll have free access to any concert or event that we do, um, when it's in relation to Blip Studios, meaning that all of our holders who own our NFTs will have free access to our events. We kind of got this inspiration from, I think it's called, I forgot, it's called Azuka, which all of their NFT holders were able to get free access to their events, and they randomly airdrop their holders another NFT at their concert. When we see things like that, it's okay to get inspiration, and that's what we're doing, because we want to be able to be one of those cryptocurrencies where we can be able to bring our holders, our cryptocurrency holders to the NFT side, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and as well, while we have our cryptocurrency holders to the over with NFTs, we can be able to do token tiered events, where if you hold a certain amount of tokens, you're invited to any event that we do. And then we can hold NFT events where if you hold a certain NFT, you have free access to this event, and as well get revenue that's made from this event. What we want to do is create, that exclusivity factor within our community, because we want everyone in here, but like what we want is created. We want to be able to create pretty much a what's the password type of entry, where you have to own either BTFA or Bandex to get into our community. It's not that much, but it's more like a rite of passage. And with this, it's not with this, it's not like, okay, I'm in a community. What the it's whatever. You're able to get access to multiple things that we're going to be doing within our ecosystem when it comes to cryptocurrencies, NFTs, in our company, and be able to have access to multiple events such as concerts, live minting auctions, um, our live minting auction with the Friends of Barnabas, which we will create an NFT where the Friends of Barnabas will partner up with OpenSea, because they have a relationship with the team at OpenSea, where OpenSea will be able to promote it, and we can be able to get that NFT that we make for them, a one of one, sold, and we can potentially donate over thousands of dollars to that charity organization. These type of events where we can really, you know, push, push the wheel when it comes to being right now a low cap project that's doing a lot of things that majority big projects in this space are doing right now.
Sway, I know I missed it a little bit ago, but about the NFTs, but you guys can see my profile picture. It's a mutant ape. I love NFTs. That's why I was so attracted to your guys' project, is because of the NFTs. Like, not only your profile picture or the two that we see up here, but like the NFTs that are on the website are badass. When can we expect to see these NFTs? I know they're coming some in Q2, but when can we expect these things to go live?
Yeah, so I would say you can expect the NFTs to go live. I would say mid June. Um, and why I say mid June is, so Hobbs, our chart guy, he's telling me that June is looking extremely well. So what we want to do is we want to push out our NFTs when we have a good reversal coming, and also too, because I did have a Zoom meeting with the CFO of Friends of Barnabas today. We want to start pushing out some marketing closer to the end of May and early June, where we can get their community involved in promoting our project and getting awareness out, and where they can be able to communicate with a couple of their sponsors to see if they can get some of their holders um, involved in our project. Now, when you go to the Friends of Barnabas, if you see who follows them, you'll see they're followed by pretty much some of the biggest ape projects in the DeFi space. Fig, Bored Ape, um, I think it's another ape project that's huge that follows them. So they know those developers because they donated over millions of dollars to them. And with Friends of Barnabas helping us out, they'll be able to we'll be able to get some marketing. So when we release our NFTs in mid June, we can be able to sell out, and our floor price, which is like $180, can instantly shoot up to maybe a 10x to 20x for our holders.
I love it. Yeah, these are NFTs that I have on my radar because you guys have already built a community. You guys already have a ton of token holders, and they're badass. It's like look at the NFTs that you see on here, right? The BTFA NFTs. Like these things are going to be badass. Like I have a prediction in a bet with Mike the investor. These things are going to sell out, and people are going to want to have these as their profile pictures. They're going to want to join the community. So along with everything you guys are doing on the token side, that's one of the reasons I'm most excited. And honestly, hopefully I can get one early. Maybe we can work one out because I know they're already designed and we're waiting for the right time to drop it. But hopefully I can get one because look, the mutant ape is great, but I want a BTFA as my profile picture, and I'll do it as soon as we get one because these things are incredible.
Yeah, baby, I love mine. I love them.
I like how y'all be rubbing that in. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just be rubbing it in. You legal.
I'm not even.
Hey, legal alien, like, oh shit, Jake said he liked these NFTs. Let me hurry up and change my profile pic again.
Right.
Does he have one? Does he have one? Legal alien's got one. I see Alpha. He has the Lacy D, the Lacademia. A few of these from Mandox as well. But yeah, man, NFTs are a cool wave. I love the tokens that are doing crypto projects, building communities, also having NFTs. And like you saw with Mandox, like they've sold out their last 2 drops, I believe. And I predict that BTFA is gonna sell out as well. I'm gonna grab. What's the maximum? How much can I grab? 10?
For you, Jay, just 1. No, because we know you know ballers only get 1. All right.
Hey, Jake, I'm telling you right now, brother. I'm grabbing like 10 minimum.
Oh, I'm grabbing 10 on 10 different wallets, dude. These things are sick.
Here's the thing, right? As far as getting like the NFT whitelist and stuff, if you have 100 million plus BTFA on a singular wallet, that's already 2 spots. So somebody who's trying to get 4 of them, that's pretty much 2 wallets with each having 100 million plus BTFA tokens in it. So I'm telling y'all right now, especially because they plan on buying them up and then burning them, making them deflationary. I plan on getting at least 5 to 10. I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, they're gonna be burning them up anyways, so why not?
Real quick, bro.
We brought up a couple people to ask a couple questions, so if you guys don't mind, let's see. Alpha, go ahead and ask your question, brother.
Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even realize that I had the mic. I wasn't sure if I pressed it by accident to request. I never have a question. I'm just saying that you know what? I was a fan before I was an investor, if that makes any sense. So, at the end of the day, you know how I feel about the project and what I feel about this community. When I'm into a project, I'm into the project. You can't tell me shit after that. So the end of the day, I told you, for me, this is about that longevity and stability. And all I think about is my kid. And if people aren't investing because they're thinking about the future, then they're doing something all the way the fuck wrong. They probably the ones sitting at home right now crying instead of jumping for joy or trying to fucking put their bank account in negative to get more shit. I'm telling you, something's wrong with the picture. And, for me, this is a big deal. It's a big step. And the steps and what y'all doing, forget about it. If you ain't paying attention, if you're not in this, you a goddamn fool. That is some advice from friend to friend. Not financial, just advice, friend to friend.
All right. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Alpha. And then we have, let's see, West Coast Crypto News. Go ahead.
And then we can let legal alien talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I just pulled up to my daughter's parking lot here to watch her play some softball, and there's an ice cream truck in the back. So if you guys hear the ice cream truck, that's what's happening in the background. I just want to say thank you to the panel. T. Hobbs, thank you. Jake, I just want to seriously say thank you, man. Honored to be in the panel with you guys, to be honest with you. Manny, nice to see your face. And then Sway, just honored to be here. I want to say I was turned on by Crypto Fam, and I owe that to Crypto Fam because the dude really put me on early, and I really try to find projects that I believe in and get behind. So I just want to say to you guys, keep up the good work. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and anything that I can do. I mean, I'm already a holder, and what I want to say, I know Jake, you like the NFTs. I'm down for that too. But what I really like is the staking capability in the wallets that you guys have already had in place, and I'm already staking mine. And I just want to say, can't wait to get my Bandex. I'm trying to get that all stuff squared away too. So just thanks for the community. Thank you for the opportunity. And just saying, go BTFA. Thank you.
Thank you,
hey,
sir.
Much love, West Coast. Appreciate you, brother.
And then Mr. Legal Mother Loving Alien. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? How are y'all doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Doing great, brother.
Fantastic to hear, man. I'm doing great as well. Happy to be here with a bunch of amazing people. I did just have a quick song to play here for BTFA and Bandex here real quick, if y'all don't mind.
Do it. Let's do it. What it is.
Oh! Baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And leave it up to Legal. Thank you, Legal.
Yo, Legal love that. Yo, Legal love that song, bro. Yo, I heard it. I heard that song once or twice, but every time Legal plays it, bro, it's like it's gold. Liquid gold right there.
No doubt. But Mr. Cryptophonics, I apologize, brother. We haven't heard from you this entire time. The mic is yours, good sir.
You know, I'm at work as always, so I just kind of hang out in the background, especially when Sway comes on. I like to let him talk. But yeah, I'm the community lead, and you know, we have one of the best communities I've ever been in there. And I talk more about the community than I do anything because that's who I deal with every night, every day. Is all about the community. We don't have any negativity in our space at all. Anybody that has questions, you know, they come in, we answer them. It's nobody saying anything bad about, you know, people asking the same question over and over. We don't treat anybody like they should know the answer already. And, you know, to me, that says a lot for the people that we have holding in our project. It tells me that, you know, they are there for the long haul, that they are there to help the newcomers out. And, you know, they just keep everything positive all the time. And I'm grateful for a community like that.
You know, we're grateful to have you, brother. No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Bonus, could I just say this real quick, man? With this market, I'm looking at 20 acres now, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm looking at a little more acreage too. You know, I've been looking around, seeing if we got any bigger spots.
Much love, much love. And then Mr. King Smith, what's going on, brother?
Hey guys and gals, I just have a pretty easy, maybe a quick question here. I was looking on the BTFA Twitter page, and I'm trying to get a better understanding of claiming Bandex. I see where it talks about going to Etherscan and down the line 6 and 13, and I even recorded myself and published a video of me doing it. But I'm trying to get a better understanding because I've only done it once. I had the 100 million of BTFA, but when I go back in here, what is exactly claiming in line 6 doing, and what's the line 13, and how often do I need to be doing that to receive my full load of Bandex? Thank you.
I can answer. Line 6 is the Bandex. Okay. It's the Bandex claim. You claim 5% of your total holdings each day. So it takes 20 days to claim all of your Bandex. Line 13 is your BTFA reflections for holding Bandex. But if you do any like movement of Bandex or a BTFA, it will, like the Bandex, it will trigger your reflections if you move anything. And also if you
up to about
I believe it's if you sell any BTFA or move any BTFA over from that original wallet, it'll trigger your Bandex. It'll trigger your Bandex as well. So sometimes when you go to claim, you may have already gotten it and didn't realize it if you moved any tokens around or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, I think that pretty much clears things up for me because, like I said, I've only done the one claim. I'm just kind of waiting on Ethereum gas fees to not be high as hell right now, but that clears that up for me. I'm going to step down from the speaker role. Thank you.
Yeah, and just to clarify, there is a link on the website to do such things. But if you guys want to go to the actual Bandex token, you click on the token, right? On Dex Tools, you click on Bandex, right? And right below the name where it says Banana Index, there's a little symbol that looks like Etherscan. You would hit View Contract right there, right? It'll take you to the actual contract. Instantly, that tab is going to be selected in transfers. You'll start to see transaction hashes and all that type of stuff. If you want to just do this manually, you can just scroll over to where it says the word contract. You click on contract and it'll automatically be set in read contract. Select write contract, and then you'll connect to Web3. Sometimes you have to do it twice because the first time is kind of funky, but it'll connect to your wallet the second time. And then from there, you'll do select 6 and right, and that'll be claiming your Bandex. And again, you can do it again and select 13 and right, and then that'll be claiming your BTFA reflections. So yes, there is a link on the Twitter site, but that Twitter site gets flooded, because we're always posting, we're always retweeting stuff. But just so you guys know how to do that manually, you can do it manually if you just go to the Banana Index token and go through those steps. I have a video out. I'll release another video here soon. I've just been kind of busy, but I'm going to release a whole full-blown video exactly step by step how to do it. There is instructions on the website, but I understand, sometimes people work better when they can see visually somebody else doing it. So just for those that are wondering, I know that was one of the bigger questions. And if you guys have any other questions, please don't be shy. We don't bite. Feel free to request as a speaker, and then we'll bring you up so we could get all the questions, concerns, comments out of the way, so we can, we're here to answer any questions for you guys. So.
And if you don't want to do it here, you can always come by the TG. We have a VC every night, and you can ask a question on there. Anybody in the chat will help you.
All right, and the next we have up, I think he's still connecting. It is Bye Zeros. I like that name, man. What's going on?
Yes. I got a question. I recall a lot of people had issues not getting the proper amount of Bandex because it was a 1-to-1 ratio from the BTFA. I was one of them. Do you know if that has been resolved, or are we still looking into that?
Okay, and just to clarify, the 1-to-1 ratio, what they did was they looked at the supply and they said, okay, we're gonna have to reduce that to basically a half a point. It doesn't mean that you're getting less Bandex. It does mean that you're getting less Bandex, but your Bandex is worth double. Meaning, if you have 100 million BTFA tokens, right? Now, instead of claiming 100 million Bandex, you'll claim 50 million Bandex tokens, but the 50 million will be worth the same amount as the 100 million BTFA. So in a sense, just to give you a little bit of clarification, if the market cap of Bandex is at $2 million right now, when the market cap of BTFA, let's just say hypothetically, is at 4 million, when Bandex is at 2 million, it will be worth the same as BTFA at 4 million. And to make sure that we could, again, handle the volatility of the chart, they lengthen the amount of claims that you have to do. So instead of 10% every claim, you'll get 5% every claim. So if you're seeing, let's say you got 100 million and you're supposed to get 25 million every time. Instead of 25 million, you'll get 12.5 million every time you claim over 10 cycles. And those cycles are every 24 hours.
And just to add on to that, the reason being why the team did this is because they announced that the amount of supply for Bandex was already scarce. There's already so many people who are getting Bandex token airdrop to them, and yeah, that's pretty much why it went from like a 1-to-1 ratio to a 1 to 0.5 ratio. So again, like Hob said, the value is still Bandex value is still the same value. It's just the scarcity and the fact that they had to have some Bandex left over for like the staking vaults and any other like supply and liquidity for like the exchanges and stuff, the exchange listings and stuff. That's pretty much what they had to do. So hope that answered your question.
And then to add to that, some of them we had to go back through manually and look at. A lot of them we just finished one whole vault today because some of it got a little mixed up with the staking and the people holding, like they might have had half and half and stuff like that. So we just finished one of the vaults today of going through and manually looking at everything and copying everything down. So it might take a couple more days to get the other ones done and stuff like that, and then we'll have it all sorted out.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And then like what Phoenix said with the votes, like we're gonna double check the votes because now we officially got officially I believe it's the last vote where we have to do the airdrops and whatnot. But with that being said, once we make sure that everything is correct, and we'll make sure that the numbers add up, we will be adding more addresses to the claims, and I think this will be the last claim, the last last thing that we'll be doing or interacting when it comes to the Bandex contract. Now, one thing also that I want to talk about, since we're holding this Twitter space, is BitX is extremely undervalued for what it's doing right now as a new project in the space, and a lot of times with that is because how the market is reacting to um, the things that's going on with and Luna and Citadel, but it's not just that too. Like one thing that I noticed when seen a lot of pre-sales and pre-sales happen was pre-sales left a bad taste in people's mouth. And um one thing that happened with with pre-sales were these huge high cap pre-sales, um these thousand these 1,000 ETH hard caps, 2,000 ETH hard caps, 5,000 ETH hard caps. And when people get invested into these pre-sales, they lose a lot of money because they got wrecked. Um, One thing that we felt like with Bandex was our pre-sale went live right after the situation with Phantom happening. And one thing that I want to say is, with Phantom being 1,000 ETH or 2,000 ETH hard cap, a lot of people got wrecked on that project. I don't think they're even on CMC or CG or on any exchanges. And they came to our project to try to recoup some of those funds, which was Bandex pre-sale, because they got hurt on Phantom. Now, one thing that I want to say with our project is, like I said before, we preach no gimmicks, more fundamentals. We preach that what we say that we're going to do when it comes to BTFA or Bandex, we're going to push it as hard as we can. Because even though people did take profit from Bandex, um, who were in Phantom, because we checked the wallets, um, and we fell below our pre-sale for Bandex, we still got listed on bkex day 2. Announcement day 2. We still got on CMC day 2 of our of us being launched. We're now on XT, and we're gonna be on another exchange. And I just got word that we're not going to be paying for any exchanges anymore, because if we just make this one payment, we'll be listed on all the top exchanges.
Hold on a second, brother. Hold on a second. I'm gonna need you
You
to.
can't just be dropping
Yeah.
bombs like that.
You can't just go.
Nah,
Go ahead and run that back,
how
brother.
Sway does it.
Hey,
say that one more time.
Uno reverse card right now. I'm using the Uno reverse card. You got to run that back.
Look, so I'm probably one of the most transparent devs out there. Like, these exchanges and everything, you just have to know people to get listed on them. And if you know the right people in the space, you can get listed on these exchanges for a good price. Like AZBit, all these exchanges that you see everywhere, they're more like the exchanges for like for like marketing and chilling. They're like $7,000, but I have connections in a space where we can actually get listed on exchanges like FTX, crypto.com, KuCoin,
You're not just gonna roll over crypto.com like you just say that.
KuCoin and stuff. And one thing that with my guy who's able to do this is we have to just only pay one flat fee, and after that every other exchange under these top 5 will be free for us. Now, I let my community notice, because we're listed on some of the top quality exchanges. We believe quality over quantity. Like, we could have listed on over 20 exchanges for BTFA, but we chose the most quality exchanges. And if some of you guys don't know, with BTFA, we were able to do all of this while only being a 40 ETH hard cap. All right, let's talk project. About we have big investors. We have investors from exchanges buying into our are buying into our token, OTCing with our whales because they believe that we can be the next project that can print that 100x, 100x, 1000x. One thing that I'm saying is, we're gonna keep pushing. I got I get good news every day where I want to say what's happening, but I have to let it. I have to actually let it go through because I want to promote. I want to protect, you know, my community's integrity because I don't want to say anything and it doesn't happen.
Right, and we were a lot of us in here already seen how that work out when certain devs from other projects, they come out and say, yo, this is happening and this is happening, and then all they do is build up a lot of hype, and then as soon as that day comes and they don't deliver, people get pissed off, and then that's when it pretty much puts some type of just like I don't know, it puts a just bad stain on the project, and that's why I've told you this from the jump, like, yo, the fact that you only announce things when it's locked in, like when it's confirmed, that's beautiful, and that's what we love. That's what we need. That what is it? That under promising, over delivering. That's what we need. That's what people want. So
Exactly. And I can tell you guys for sure that some of these that one thing that I got was every exchange for 6 figures. I can't say the amount because there might be people from other projects that listen in and but I can say from all top 5 exchanges, literally 6 figures, and every other exchange under that will be free. Now, why I'm saying this because there are projects that's over hundreds of millions of dollars that can be able to get listed on these platforms if they have the right connections. Only thing I'm gonna say is we have the right connections to not only be able to get verified on Twitter, verified on OpenSea, Telegram, TikTok, multiple exchanges, but we have the platform when it also comes to in the real world where not the in the physical space where we can start hosting seminars about our projects that we're going to be doing at Soho House, which is a huge hotel in Chicago, LA, New York, where entrepreneurs and people in the industry go to. We're going to be acquiring art gallery where we'll be partnering up with some of the best NFT artists and sculptors in the DeFi space. um, doing our Apalooza. These are things that we can easily do, and we got people like Jake, Zach, Austin, into our project because we still feel like, we're the underdog in this space, and we just want to show that we can do a lot of things that a lot of these 50 million, 100 million, $1 billion projects are doing.
No doubt, no doubt. No,
right, yeah,
there was one thing I wanted to add to that, Sway. Two things actually. One, I know, some of you that aren't familiar with the project, sometimes you hear a lot of things and you're like, oh shoot, here comes some more promises. But here's what I'll caution you to do. What I'll caution you to do is to kind of take a look at the projects in this space, right? A lot of the projects in this space, and ask yourself, why is it that some of them aren't verified on Twitter, right? I mean, some people that have been on Twitter for a while know that that's one of the hardest things to get done, right? But one thing this Sway continuously says is like, hey, we have these connections, we have this, we have that. And, if I didn't know any better, I'd just say, yeah, right. However, I'm looking at the Twitter verification right now. I'm looking at the check mark, and I'm looking at that happening in less than 6 or 7 weeks. I'm pretty sure it was at 5 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. And the other thing that I'm looking at is TikTok verification. I don't know anybody that's TikTok verified. I don't. Maybe there are a few, but I just don't know them, right? Now, I look at those situations and I try to focus on the facts, right? The facts are the facts. One thing that I don't like to do in the shop is I don't like to speculate. I like to go off what I can see. Thus far, what I've seen from BTFA is that, hey, whether they have the connections or they just got a lot of money, however, I look at what they're delivering to the investor. And these are things that they consistently deliver to the investor. Those are the things that I can tout. Now, the other thing that I wanted to tell you is in regards to the dashboard again, because I'm the person I like to give you as much information as I possibly can on this project. And there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is burns and buybacks. Now, everybody says they're doing burns, everybody says they're doing buybacks, but how do you know? Well, if you go to the dashboard, top right corner, you connect your wallet, you can easily view every single buyback that BTFA has been doing. Now, they don't announce buybacks. Why? Because traders are traders, investors are investors, and savvy traders and savvy investors will be savvy traders and savvy investors. Meaning, if you tell me when you're going to do a buyback, I'm going to trade that buyback because it's a smart situation for me to make easy money. BTFA doesn't announce it, but they do the right thing by investors by listing thoroughly in a very strategic pattern or manner, very professional manner in the buyback section. Now, let me read you something. To date, 6 weeks in, now go check any of your largest projects out there, compare this number. I want you to do that. Within 6 weeks, 7 weeks now, BTFA has done 147 buybacks for 23 billion BTFA tokens, totaling $244,000 in buybacks. Now, in addition to that $244,000 in buybacks, what else have they done? Well, that Bandex that you got, 1-for-1 airdrop to you for free 99, right? That some people are, a little upset that they have to pay gas fees. Oh, well. But that free Bandex, it totals over $500,000 of Bandex that was given out to the community for free. That tells me that BTFA team, the Bandex project, they are in it for the long haul, and they are down to award the current early investors to get prepared for the future of BTFA, right? So you look at the buybacks, you can look at the token burns. To date, 6 weeks in, and when I say 6 weeks, I use that lightly because out of that 6 or 7 weeks that we've been in operation, they've only been burning tokens for 1 week. Literally, they didn't start burning tokens until Bandex launched because Bandex burns the BTFA token. To date, the burns have equaled over 1 billion in burns. So you guys have to understand that this particular project, only having a total supply of 1 trillion tokens, already have taken out over almost 200 billion tokens out of supply. We're down to a circulating supply of 817 billion. And might I add that that is only with less than 1,800 holders. Ask yourself this question. What happens when we reach 5,000 holders? What happens when we reach 10,000 holders? What happens when we reach 20, 30, 40, 50,000 holders and you were in this project listening to this space today? Ask yourself, do the numbers in your brain. And if you need help, come to the crypto shop. I'll show you how to do the numbers. But do the math in your head and understand what exactly these numbers mean from a supply and demand standpoint when the NFTs come out and there's only 10,000 of them. And they've already told you that they plan on burning those as well. The NFTs also help support the floor of BTFA. If you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, also another reason why you need to come to the crypto shop so I can teach you about these things. And yes, I'm touting my YouTube channel, not because I want more subscribers, because you can come to the shop and don't subscribe. But as long as you leave learning something, I'm going to continue to teach you something because there's some projects out here that's false flagging, and I'm not going to let them false flag. I'm not going to let these projects just, get out here and tout all these things that they may or may not be doing. Instead, I'm going to bring you a quality project that I stand behind, and I'm going to stand behind it with the facts, not the gimmicks. So that's what I got to say.
Yeah, and thanks, Hobbs. I want to say that too. Like, even with Bandex, because the buyback chart isn't live on the dashboard yet for Bandex, but we spent around 80,000 to, I believe, 80 to $100,000 in buybacks for Bandex as well. Now it doesn't reflect the chart because it was a lot of market volatility because, you know, it was a lot of negative sentiment around pre-sales because of projects like Phantom and other projects that launch that really undervalue their investors. But once our buybacks is live on our dashboard for Bandex, we spent almost close to 100K in in buybacks for Bandex. Now, why did we do that? We did it because we want to keep we want to keep the floor at a stable price where it doesn't go underwater. We want to keep Bandex stable, just like how we want to keep BTFA stable, because both of these projects will be the launch pad, not only for anything that we do within our ecosystem, but for our company as well. Now with um, now with BTFA, a couple things are because of the news that I just got, we might not be listing on any exchanges right now for BTFA because I got a proposition that I don't want to miss. But for Bendex, we will still be listing on multiple platforms. We will be still listing on multiple platforms, and we're going to be figuring some things out on BSC, which we will have an announcement tomorrow because BSC side is lagging more than the ETH side of Bendex, which is moving at a good rate in ETH BTFA. So for our listings right now with Bandex, when it comes to our xt.com and some other listings that we're going to be announcing in the next week or so, they will be ETH based. With BTFA, we're going to hold off on listings because we just got a good proposition on listing on a top 5 exchange. But we have to accumulate and hold on to our marketing because it costs a lot.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Now, let me just let me get a before I get to you, Sandstorm, and I definitely want to hear your thoughts, brother. Let me get Mr. Will Ander. I believe you were here to speak right before I went on my rant. So go for it. Will Ander, you still there? Will Ander Jr. Nick, I don't know how to say the second word. So Will Ander Jr. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and move on from Will Ander. The Sandstorm. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? I was just popping in and listening. I'm just going to keep listening for right now, if you don't mind.
Oh, no problem, brother. No problem. All right. Jake, what you got? Wait, is Jake still here? Or is he still dealing with the fire? Hopefully we haven't lost Jake. That would be sad.
I'm still here. Look, hey, the fire's going. I'm still alive. I think I smell the side of the house burning, but this AMA is too good for me to get out of here. So I'm going down. No, but I do want to say something, and then I'm gonna hop after this. But I just want to say, like, I spoke with Crypto Family, I spoke with T Hobbs, and if you're sitting here today early in this chat, it's like this token is gonna go places, and I'm not gonna say that this is the lowest that we'll ever see the price because who knows what the market's gonna do. But what I will say is this dev team is building, this community is strong, and the influencers that are talking about it are not going anywhere. So it's a very early time, and we're working on things to keep these spaces consistent. Right now, we're looking at this. There's 81 people in here. Next week, there's going to be 100, then 120. And by the time that this market picks back up, there's going to be thousands of people in these BTFA Twitter spaces. We're going to see these NFTs going insane on OpenSea when they go live. And we're going to see a strong community building. So I just want to say thank you to Sway, all the people that are on the panel, and the entire community. This token is just getting started. This community is just getting started. And when we look back in 3 to 6 months and we talk about that Twitter space that we did, that was kind of a debacle because there was a fire going on. It was one of the worst days that we've seen in the crypto history. We're all going to be smiling 3 to 6 months later. So stay tuned. There's a lot of exciting things coming for BTFA, for Bandex, for the NFTs. And I'm just excited to be here for the ride.
For the record, Jake, we had 180 people in here before your house decided to burn down. So just throwing that out there.
Hey, my man, Jake was trying though, man. He was trying his hardest. I wouldn't be surprised if Jake was over there trying to put the fire out, man, because he's just that amazing of a person. He's that amazing of a human being. So shout out to Jake for sure.
Yeah, well, dude, I literally like usually my Wi-Fi's ass, but I went outside and the internet like it just shut it off, and I heard like ambulances going by, and I heard helicopters, and I look, and I sent you guys the picture in the group chat. There's a fat fire like probably 15 miles away. So it figured, but it's what happens. I mean, look, I'm just thankful that my house is good and I'm alive. But like I said, we'll do another Twitter space maybe next week. Hobbs, Crypto Family, we'll set it up. We'll do another BTFA space maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and hopefully there's no fires or interruptions.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna listen to the rest though. Thank you guys for having me.
Jake, you say your house is burning down, brother? Jesus Christ!
No, there's a fire in my area, like 15 miles away. But if that's what I told them, they're like, "Is Jake still here?" Like, even if my house was, I'm not missing this AMA. So even if the house was going down, I'm going down with it.
Here's what I'll say about the overall market right now. I'm watching the RSI and stuff, you know, and it's wavering right now. You got the RSI, it's escalating a little bit too quickly. It's probably going to waver for the next couple days. What we really want to see is you want to see Ethereum push down with Bitcoin. If they both push down and go below that RSI, then you're going to see a massive push up. It's going to create a big buying opportunity. So the market is priming for a run, but it's got to hit just right or it won't happen. So got to hope that Ethereum tracks BTC down to hope for that big push back up. And then, like they were saying, as far as, you know, Bandex and the Banana Task Force, Ape Devs, these guys are always working. We stay in constant contact with them, and none of these influencers are going anywhere. You know, we all see what they're doing. Sway talks to all of us all the time. It's a solid project.
Yeah, no doubt. It's funny you mentioned that, Sandstorm, because I was just about to touch on the macro of everything. And for those of you that don't know, RSI is the relative strength index, right? It's something that the market uses in chart analysis. Basically, it shows when a stock or an asset is oversold or overbought. Right now, we are trending dangerously low into the oversold territory. What does that mean? That is an indicator to most traders, even the biggest traders, even the largest algorithms, right? That is a buying indicator that says, hey, we are trending so low that prices may have been sold too much. Now, Sway mentioned that I said, hey, June is probably a better month. Well, why did I say that? Because most people will tell you August, right? After August, when GDP comes back negative, we'll officially be in what's called a recession. But I'm here to tell you that they're lying. The recession is now. The prices that we're seeing is not just cryptocurrency. The entire market. I went through my show today and I showed you guys at least 5 or 6 different stocks that have been decimated by 70, 80, 90% from their highs back in November. That tells me that the market has already started, it had already began and is now coming to an end. See, the market can't go down too far. Big money doesn't want it to go down too far, but they do want to create buying opportunities, right? Once the market decides that, hey, all right, we're good, 80, 90% down from the highs, guess what the market's going to do? It's going to start scooping back up and eating those prices. So I'm telling you, even if BTFA isn't your favorite or you don't like anything we have to say, I'm telling you right now, I've been in this game long enough to know this is the time that millionaires are made, guys. It's not when the market is going green and everything is sky high and everything like that. The time to make money is when you see Bandex at 50179, BTFA at 5067. When you know just yesterday or just a week ago, it was at 4020, 2223, $23 million market caps. What do you think is going to happen when the market decides to turn around? So just keep that food for thought, man. I'll stop talking.
Yeah, 100% agree on that with you, Hobbs. I mean, you're looking at the RSI levels. If you have BTC bang 28 and you have Ethereum bang 18 at the same time, you're going to see a massive buying. Like, people are going to be buying it up like crazy. I still kick myself every day for not buying up BNB when it was below $100 and it ran all the way up to $600. What you're seeing right now is an absolute dynamite opportunity to load up on stuff while it's really, really low. Everything that survives this bearish cycle right now is going to have a massive run.
No doubt, no doubt. Alpha Male, go for it.
All right, hey, what's up? All right, Sandstorm, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Just real quick, I sometimes my mom be forgetting dates. So, was there a guesstimated time frame? This is a two-part question too for Sway and the team. Is there a guesstimated time frame for the NFT drop exactly, or you don't want to release that just yet? But just a kind of guesstimation, like just trying to walk around.
Nah, man, we're not giving you nothing because we know you like to gobble up NFTs. We're not giving you nothing.
What? Do I look like the NFT gobbler, man? I'm not the NFT hamburglar, man. I'm just saying.
Let me tell y'all something about Alpha Male. This dude, for you guys that are out there that are sneakerheads, you know how you stay up all night, you waiting on that sneaker to drop. This dude calls my phone literally 4-5 times a day saying, "Hey, I'm just waiting on this drop real quick. I'm waiting on this drop real quick." If there's a person that's gonna be waiting on NFTs to drop, it's gonna be Alpha Male. But to answer your question,
I'm here with Alpha Male too.
I can give you guys some alpha.
Go ahead, brother.
So Alpha Male, you're into sneakers, correct?
Well, yeah, I love sneakers too, but these NFTs be looking real sharp.
So with our Discord, and our Discord is going to be pretty much a platform for everyone to interact with, because on our Discord right now we have over 10 different countries on there. We have over over 20 different categories where people can hang out and talk on. So with Banana Task Force Ape and our ecosystem constantly growing, one thing that we're going to be doing is one of our first projects that we're going to incubate under our platform is going to be a crypto, is going to be a sneaker NFT project, which we're going to be working with a local sneaker shop. It's kind of like a hypebeast shop in Chicago, where they're going to be developing their NFTs as receipts for their sneakers that's being purchased. So it's going to be different type of sneakers and stuff. Probably a shit ton of them. It's going to be very cheap, but it's going to be essentially a way for people to be able to purchase sneakers through the NFT. So they actually have their physical ownership over it and virtual ownership of their shoes. Now these will be like rare shoes like Yeezys, stuff like that, which will be encoded with like the serial number, types of shoes and stuff. But with Banana Task Force Ape and our Banana Pad and things that we're going to be adding to our ecosystem, we are already working with people that want to be able to launch their NFTs and cryptocurrencies under our launch pad once it's ready.
Oh, so this might eliminate my whole second question. I don't even want to ask it now. But you spoiling us right now with that though. You know that, right?
Hey, this is the first I'm hearing about this.
Right. See, and see, you know what? Now I feel like I'm on the same playing field. If Crypto Family and Haas kind of just now hearing about it, then I know I'm on the same playing field for a hot minute. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna ask my second part. So you're talking about launching a platform for the projects, for the additional, like for the NFTs and partnering and all that jazz. So you wouldn't need to go to or want to utilize another platform to launch the NFTs. That's basically, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Yeah, sort of. So so they'll still, like, the secondary market will be OpenSea, but because we have like a lot of connections in the space when it comes to developers, contract auditors. We have connections within Certec. Um, since we have a lot of connections, we can be able to build out their platform for them when it comes to NFTs and cryptocurrency, to make their project as successful as what we will do for ours. Now, of course, like a lot of the people that want to be able to do this, we will be vetting them in the future. Make sure these people that is trustworthy in the space or can be trusted. Um, and we'll also go through our proper channels with our lawyer, because if some of you guys aren't known, we do have a legal team that represent us. We have two legal teams. We have a legal team that we hired through Bitmart, and we actually have a legal team that we hired in the States. We go through these things so we can make sure that we can protect our investors as well. And we don't lie or bullshit around when it comes to, oh yeah, we have a legal team. We don't do that because we're going to be releasing a piece of our legal opinion on our TG later tonight, where we have a legal team that do legal opinions for some of the biggest projects in the DeFi space. Do a 12-page legal opinion about our project, where we can be able to list on top 5 exchanges and be able to list on bigger exchanges very easily. Um, we will be we're gonna publish the legal opinion on our Telegram, and some of it will be left out just because we can't share some things because other projects can use it, like fraudulently. But we will be posting. We will be opening the floor with just being transparent. Like, hey, we are here for the long run. We have a legal team. We have people that work for us that want to push us in this space to be 100 million, 200 million, and even $1 billion company. And with us having those type of resources, we can give it to other people that want to be able to have a great project, make it easy for them, and also when they get investors, they can assure their investors that they have that 100 to 200x because they'll be utilizing our resources.
So what you just did for me, Brother Sway, you just gave me a second chance to ask my second part of the question. It's like that ex who said they never want to see you again, and then when you show up with some candies and shit, then it's all forgiven. So check this out. So the second part of the question, because when you said the secondary exchange and secondary market, it would be OpenSea. So in my mind, I'm looking at, did you guys ever think about maybe talking to, when the time comes for that secondary market, talking to Mandox Create? Because that's going to be epic. And I'm looking at the two families like this could be big. I mean, it's just a thought. I mean, you're putting it on the Mandox Create space for a secondary market, that is.
Oh yeah, well, I never thought about it. I've been super busy, so with these
I
exchanges,
understand. I know. Y'all all busy. I just see everything,
never
man.
really thought about it. And I never really thought about it. I mean, that can definitely be something
Can you imagine the news of that between the two? And that's a solid project too. I mean, I'm just saying, I was thinking about it and I was just like, you know what? I mean, Mandox Create, honestly, the way that I'm seeing it, it's going to give OpenSea a run for the money, especially if they're solving the problems that OpenSea leaves out there and people have to struggle with. So I don't know. It's just food for thought, brother. That's all. I was just thinking about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I know a couple things that we're going to be doing in the future is we're going to be also partnering up with the developers for Hex. We're in their group. I know they're busy too, but I know we're supposed to be doing an AMA with them because we're going to be listing on Post Chain. So we're going to be going through Post Chain. We're going to be providing liquidity and everything. Where BTFA is on the Post Chain main as well, which will also print a lot of people bags, and more access. But I know once we start working with, developers, we can definitely have that level of communication open where, we bring in Mandox. Mandox, I know we're going to be working with Post Chain and everything. We can lock in some things because one thing that we want to do is we want to work with great projects that, follow the necessary due diligence and protocols that makes them innovative in the space. Now, we don't have any problems with other projects, but we just don't like toxic environments. We are a project that's very neutral.
Exactly.
We're very neutral in this space. We don't pick sides. We don't choose sides. We don't get who's popping, who's hot. Because trust and believe, like before we launched, there has been people that asked us for like 1% of our supply to market us.
What?
And I said that this Twitter space will be wild. Like, it has been big people in this space. Well, not big people, because you know what? Because Jake or any of them, they didn't ask for supply. But it has been people that has been in space that are promoting in the face of other big projects um, right now that asks us for 1% of their our total supply, and then give us a chance. But the first people that gave us a chance was Crypto Family, Rodney from Crypto Journeys. He doesn't have anything bad to say about us. Tobbs, Sandstorm, and then everybody came. Then everybody else came. To really promote us. And none of these guys are paid in tokens or influencer tokens. They bought in just like everyone else, and we paid our Ethereum to them. And now how it's looking, a lot of them just want to cover us because we're doing a lot of things in the space that no other project is doing.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you 1,000% on that. I was sitting there just trying to put out my demo. I'm like, yo, do they know? Do they know about me yet? I'm trying. I'm just getting out there. So it was like, let's listen to my demo.
Talks about you all the time.
Alpha male, we love you, bro.
That's my dude, man. I mean, this, they all family, man. This is what's up. But like in the end of the day, when you got loyal people and people just like, hey, I'm gonna do this because I love the project and I love the team. I love where this is going. So you're gonna get that genuosity. You're gonna get that genuine shit. So y'all on the right track. I mean, but I understand some folks, they want to be paid. I get it, but that authentic content, and that's what you get from the people that you have, on this panel and who you guys are having on the team. But I'm just saying, sometimes don't forget about the little guy, man, because he's just as strong. The runt come in there out of nowhere. Remember that. I'm the runt right now.
You got me cracked up, bro. We love you, Alpha male.
True that.
I just wanted to say, and one thing that we're gonna do, after this weekend, because we're closing out a couple more exchanges for Bandex, for the remainder of the month, since we're not gonna list we're not gonna list BTFA on any exchanges, because of some news that I got. But one thing that we want to do is we are the little guy in the space that's doing a lot of big things, and because of that, we do feel like that we want to put other people in a position too to be the next Jake Gagain, the next Zach Humphreys, not like directly carbon copy, but have their own platform, and that's why we got people like that's why we brought people in, like Crypto Family. We brought Hobson. We got Legal Alien in our chat, and I'm not gonna put you out there, Legal Alien, but Legal Alien didn't even know how much he wanted, and we just made the price for him, and we said, hey, when you grow, the more you grow, we're gonna give you what you're worth, and we feel like you're worth a lot, and hey, we want to be able to set up a platform where you can be able to charge this much, and not be negotiated about. So we want to make a name for the little guys, because we're the little guys, and we want to grow with the people that promote us, and that's really believing in our project, because we can have people that how people sometimes talk about SHIB and everything. We want to be like that, like people talk about BTFA, because we put our blood, sweat, and tears into this project, and we strongly believe in the success of BTFA. I do not work. I'm fully invested in BTFA. Um, I'm not like, this is not something that my life is dependent on. I mean, I made over millions of dollars in Dogecoin, SHIB, Hawk, Kishu, um, where I left the space and just came back. But, you know, I came back with a purpose, and that purpose to make a damn good project where I can pretty much exceed all expectations, but also be humble enough to let you guys know that I believe in humility. I believe in you. I believe that you know I'm not going to be overly confident, because that can wreck myself. But I can let you guys know that I'm going to work my hardest to make sure, and the team is as well. Cryptophonics, Georgie, um, Sailor Mars, our newest member Nemesis, who was a dev of Archie, who has a background in cyber data security and in the Marines, and more people that we're going to be adding on to our development team, that we're going to work hard, when it comes to BTFA.
Man, I myself don't doubt it, and I'm sure nobody else in this room doubts it. So we already see it. You don't put in the work before you even showed the work, and that's the thing that I admire the most. And at the end of the day, man, shit, I can't speak for everybody, but ain't nobody going nowhere, I'm sure. So this is it, man. This is what I'm talking about, and I just want to say thank you. And at the end of the day, it's good to gather up, those troops, the ones that's already feeling like family and that have that family bond, and then having them all in that same circle and going for the same cause. It only makes it and keeps it stronger, brother. So you on the right track, because everybody in this room I done had an opportunity to sit with and kick it with, and even with Legal, we traveled together, so we all know who each other are, and Hobbs be blowing up my phone. I don't know what he be trying to tell y'all, man. He always be blowing up my phone. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I appreciate all of you, man. And this is good. It's a good experience. So I'm looking forward to the future, and it's a big, bright future. I'm telling you now. But I do gotta sign off. I gotta launch my space. I do that 3 times out the week. And if y'all need help with something on the Twitter, just get at me. I mean, this is pretty much my realm. It sounds like it's more than the YouTube, but I'm making it work. So get at me, and if y'all done with this in a little while, feel free to jump in. I appreciate you.
I'm jumping in, Alpha Male. I appreciate you, bro.
Copy that.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop on. And two, I guess we don't have any more questions, so I guess
yeah, okay. we might as well save it for another. Well, for one, I'm not sure if we're having like Telegram tonight, but if we can pretty much take this party to the Telegram, or we can save it for just upcoming Twitter Space AMAs that we a lot more that we have coming. So.
How many nights have you been without Telegram?
I don't know, man. I be burying my face in my turkey bacon. Sometimes I just forget.
Oh my God! Now I really gotta go. Say turkey. Don't even say bacon and turkey in the same sentence, man. Turkey.
Look, we ain't finna be talking about no turkey bacon here. Listen, all I'm gonna say is, man, much love to everybody that came through for the Twitter space. I know everybody got families. Me myself, I've been working literally all day long. And I gotta get some videos out to feed this YouTube algorithm. And I am going to see you guys tomorrow. If you guys haven't had an opportunity, please go out, subscribe to my man Sandstorm, Legal, Crypto Family, most importantly, Alpha Male, Jake Gagain. He don't really need no subscribers, but go subscribe to him too. Two big crypto, you know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to all of us guys, because we're all going to be talking about the market in general. But most importantly, we're going to give you guys any information you need in regards to Banana Task Force 8. So from myself,
Sway, guys, and don't forget subscribe to Rodney, because even though he fucks every project, he has good words about BTFA. Now it's very rare. It's very rare, but Rodney does believe in BTFA. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to my crypto journey, man.
So
all right,
Pastor Rodney Sniffer. Have a great night, y'all.
Love, peace, and hair, y'all.
Sway, I'll be in touch with you here after this weekend. I got some stuff I want to talk to you about after this meeting in Florida.
Okay.
Y'all have a good one.
Perfect. All right, have a good one, y'all. Guys.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Yo, that was a clean. Yo, that Twitter space made me want to do more Twitter spaces now. That Twitter space made me want to do more Twitter spaces, man. That was, I loved it, man. I loved it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gosh, I feel like we covered so much stuff, man. Just to give a nice little recap, though. Let's go to coinlist. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. It was, hey, yo, I'm feeling it. And the thing is, I don't join too much Twitter spaces. I think the only Twitter space I usually join is Cool and Chris's. It's like these three it's like these group of three, right? It's got Cool and Chris, Fadaka, and then City Girl. Besides their AMA, like the Twitter space AMAs, I don't join anybody else's, man. So definitely hyped and looking forward to the next one already. But now I'm just wondering like what to do. Thanks for streaming, yo. Thanks for tuning in. Now I'm just sitting back like, okay, what can I do now? I think now I might actually go do some more research on this Terra issue. Because I feel like I don't know, when it comes to me, I don't like being out of the loop when it comes to like certain news and stuff in crypto. And I feel like I'm still out of the loop with this like this Terra Luna thing that happened, and just other stuff that's going on in crypto. This is who just crashed crypto, a Wall Street insider. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to do that, watch a few videos, catch up on some news.
The internet enters
I'm trying to see exactly what's going on in the market.
conspiracy mode.
He said, did they announce an exchange today, or did something come up? So we have the xt.com exchange listing that's coming up Friday. It's going to be live on Friday. We do have the bitrue exchange listing that's coming up, and Sway did say that there's going to be more exchanges. He said that there's going to be either one, I believe like 1 to 2 exchanges announced next week. So we got 2 exchanges, this week, and then 2 more exchanges next week, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me see right here. Make sure my microphone isn't too loud. Let me see right here. Let me check this video out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this Terra Luna stuff.
As Luna goes into free.
Yeah, that was an awesome AMA. I love that. Yeah, that made me want to do even more AMAs on Twitter. He said BTFA exchanges on hold due to a special deal that may be coming up with top 5 exchange. I did hear Sway announce that. Let me just ask him, because I feel like this week the xt.com and bitrue is still on for this week. But let me see. He said on hold. He said the special deal. Damn. I'm about to ask him right now. So, hey, so for, what is it? So for the 2 such listings, bitrue, xt.com. Opportunity. Okay. Let's check the BTFA holder counts. We're currently at 5067. Let's check the holder count, see what it's looking like right now. 1,785. We're actually closing in on that 2,000 holders. So we need, what, 215 more. Let's check the market right now. The overall crypto markets. Bitcoin is at 28,000. Oh, okay. Come on, Bitcoin. You can do it, brother. Bitcoin, get back above that 30,000. Please. Please. The last time I checked, Bitcoin was at like 28,000, like 28.4, 28.5 or something like that. Currently at 29,900. Let me go to crypto.com and get a more accurate price on this. Crypto.com / huge. Yo, this is Bitcoin. Okay. Look, okay. Whatever just happened, it looks like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a pump fake. I don't know if it's people just realizing like, yo, it's so many people that's trying to just scare the market, and people are actually seeing through it. But whatever is going on, it needs to continue. It needs to continue for sure. Yo, hold on a second. Yo, I just got so many more followers from that Twitter. Yo, that's why I love Twitter Space. You go into Twitter Space and you just like say something. You just talk for a little bit and you randomly get a bunch of followers. I'm seeing a lot of like NFT people following me on top of this. I wonder if these are like NFT people like waiting for like the NFTs to drop. I've been seeing a lot more NFT people following me. Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff. Just a nice recap over to something like some of the things that Sway covered. Pretty much mentioned what was it? It's pretty much spoke on like the bitrue and xt.com listing for BTFA and BandX. Of course, BTFA is going to be on bitrue. xt.com is going to be it's going to list BandX. The charity partnership with Friends of Barnabas. He spoke on like the BandX, BSC, and Ethereum update. I believe there's going to be like the update on the BSC tonight in the Telegram. Talked about the upcoming DAO and stuff, how that's coming out soon. Talked about the NFTs, talked about the partnerships, talked about just like everything, the marketing, the exchange listings. There's so much stuff being poured out today. The whole BTFA fam going to grow. So we the next crypto movement, hopefully. Man, that's what I'm saying, BK. And that's the thing, like, I got to get a sip of water. That's one thing that I noticed. That's one thing that I noticed with a lot of just cryptos in general. You know how some cryptos they have that what's the word? They have that like that moment, that spotlight where they just like the most random cryptocurrency that doesn't even have like utility yet. The only thing is going up on like the only thing that's raising the price is the hype. And it goes up to $100 million market cap, 200 million, 400 million. Like I've seen that happen so many times with cryptos that have like nothing, like no utility at all. The developers aren't transparent. They don't communicate with the community like that. So for BTFA, everything that BTFA has, I know BTFA only needs a small, and I mean a small amount of spotlight, and it's over. It's over. People like we can easily take over, and it's not even about just taking over. It's about just getting to the top with the other big dog tokens and stuff, man. So definitely looking forward to it. It's exactly a bunch of hype with nothing to show. Once we get the hype, everything's staying. Exactly. And again, it looked like Bitcoin is trying to like get back up to that 30,000. The way it was dropping today, I'm like, shoot, like we gonna see like a 25,000 Bitcoin tonight or something. But it looked like Bitcoin is already trying to like stay strong and go back up. So that's a plus. With everything going on right now, I feel like Bitcoin is going to keep bouncing between this 29,000 and 31,000 range, or I'll even say 29,000 and $32,000 range. But man, yeah, all we really need to do is get back to that 40,000 Bitcoin range, and because that's where BTFA came out. BTFA came out when Bitcoin was at. Let me see exactly when Bitcoin was at when BTFA came out. We came out April 4th. So Bitcoin was at Oh, okay. Bitcoin was at it was at 46,000. Okay. So Bitcoin's at 46,000 when BTFA first came out. And then that's crazy. As soon as BTFA came out on that day, that's when Bitcoin went from 46,000 down to 43,000, well, down to 40,000 in a week. It's crazy how as soon as BTFA was born, Bitcoin went from 46,000 down to 40,000, and then now it's from all the way to, so damn. So that means like if we even go back to the 46,000 like range, which will be like the neutral ground of where BTFA first came out, man, I can see us being like well over our all-time high for BTFA. That's pretty huge if you think about it. Pretty huge if you think about it. But yo, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all just coming over here, always showing love, always supporting, hitting that like button, sharing the videos, and just chilling with me. I'm gonna go in this kitchen and figure out what I can eat while I actually sit back and watch some of these videos and try to catch up on the crypto news and figure out just what's going on, so I can be better prepared for just everything to come. Is this real or is this one of those scam?
Yeah, well,
is this a scam? It's probably one of those scams. I'm not even gonna attempt to entertain that. Oh yeah, let me check out Alpha Male because he said he's doing a Twitter space. See if we can go over there, show some love. Alpha Male. Oh, he's live right now too. We join right here. See what's up.
Look at it, and again, we're also wrapped up. We're wrapped up in the whole market, and we're worried about some.
Oh crap, I'm over here muted. Oh my god. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm over here just muted. Don't even realize it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Be safe on this crypto world and safe in real life. And again, thank y'all for just coming over here and showing love. I'll catch you on the flip side. And until then, just keep it real. Be safe. Peace.
Talking about, do you want a paper home or do you want a house made of bricks? And it goes on so many levels when doing it like that, when talking about it in that way, because the paper homes, and it's not just like paper holders, paper handers, and all that jazz. It's just that.
Yeah, my bad, Tony. I didn't know I was. What the heck? Testing. 1, 2, 3. I gotta fix this mic. All right, yo, have a wonderful night, crypto fam. I'm about to head out, grab something to eat, chill, watch some videos. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Strong, that there will stand the test of time. That's